Hey everyone, how's it going? Brandon here with GoGoGadget Consumer. So today we're going to take a look at the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. So this is a great device. I mean, I was really surprised, really blown away by the, I guess, refinement of this Samsung flagship. So, you know, Samsung didn't do very well with the S6 or the S6 Edge or even the S6 Edge Plus. A lot of complaints about the battery life. It was kind of uncomfortable to hold. It had sharp edges. Especially on the edge design, had really sharp edges. Just wasn't a really nice. It was a nice phone. It just wasn't really thought out, I guess, very well. So this year, Samsung upgraded the battery, added a couple extra features, increased the display size a little bit. They finally made a good S6, which is really what an S7 is just all the stuff that they messed up on the previous model. They fixed it here. So we're going to talk about a couple of the features that are included in the S7 Edge, talk about what I think about it, but ultimately I'm still really happy with the S7 Edge. So let's go ahead and take a closer look. We'll talk about some of the features, talk about things I like, things I don't like, and hopefully it helps you guys in your buying decision to if you want to get this phone or maybe a different Android device altogether. So let's go ahead and take a closer look. Let's go. Alright, so ultimately the S7 is pretty much the S6 just refined. I already kind of talked about that. So the edges are more comfortable to hold, the build quality is there. It's pretty much the exact same design. It's a little bit bigger because of the screen. It's a 5.5 inch display, which is definitely not a small phone. So if you're looking for a small phone, the S7 Edge is definitely not what you want. But ultimately it's beautiful. It's just a great device, has awesome build quality. The display is extremely sharp, crisp, has beautiful contrast. I mean, has inky blacks. I mean, the resolution is just amazing. It's definitely probably one of the best displays on the market in a smartphone right now. Another pretty cool feature that this phone has is the always-on display. So having the AMOLED screen, the Super AMOLED screen, it can actually control which pixels are on and off individually. So it doesn't really affect the battery too much. At least that's what Samsung's saying. I haven't noticed any bad battery performance. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of limited on functionality. It doesn't really give you a lot to do, but it's there. It's a new feature. This phone in the US has the Snapdragon 820 processor, super snappy, super quick. I haven't noticed any lag yet. It is a Samsung, so I probably will notice some lag in the future, but right now it's working great 100% all the time. So this phone is made of aluminum and glass, pretty much. So specifically Corning Gorilla Glass 4 on the back and on the front. The downfall to this is it shows fingerprints like crazy. So you'll always be wiping it off with a cleaning cloth or on your shirt or your pants or something to try to get the phone looking clean again. It's just something you're going to have to deal with. Again, Samsung stepped up their game and gave us expandable memory back. So you can get up to 200 gigs with the micro SD card. So the phone only comes in 32 gig and 64 gig variants. Quick Charge 2.0 is another feature that this phone has. You can get from a 0 to 60% battery in just 30 minutes using the appropriate charger. The fingerprint sensor on this device is definitely not a gimmick like it has been in some other phones in the past. It works about, I'd say, 98% of the time. I usually don't have any trouble with it. I will say the iPhone 6s probably still has a better fingerprint sensor. The battery improvement is amazing over the S6 from last year. This has a 3600 milliamp hour battery, one of the biggest cell phone batteries on the market right now. It definitely can get you through a whole work day. Now if you're going somewhere after work, you might need to plug it in, but good thing it has that quick charge so you can get to 60% in only 30 minutes. Some customers, including myself, aren't huge fans of the Samsung UI, so Samsung has themes that you can choose from to change the look and feel of your device so it's not like everybody else and it's maybe more your taste. So the Edge panels are new this year. You not only have your places, your apps, your tasks, but you also have panels that show you what's on your calendar, the weather, news from Yahoo, and then there's some other panels you can download. The only thing about these things are it kind of gets cluttered if you have too many panels. It takes too long and really it stops being a shortcut. It ends up being an inconvenience. So lastly, let's talk about the camera. Now, it's kind of funny because the camera in megapixels went down from 16 to 12. But it has a brighter lens and has a different sensor. This sensor definitely helps out when taking low light pictures. So this is something that Samsung decided to do to really step up their photo game. Alright everybody, that's pretty much it. That's the Samsung Galaxy S7. Lots of features in this device. I'm loving that it's water resistant up to a meter of water for 30 minutes. Loving that it has the liquid cooling built in to keep the phone from overheating. I haven't had any overheating problems yet, but you know, we'll see. I'll keep testing. I've only had it for about a month now. But so far I'm really excited about this device. I mean, it's super high quality build, the glass and metal design, not a shred of plastic to be seen. You really can't go wrong. 700 bucks, you get it on contract for like $299 or $199. You can get payments on the installment plans. It all depends on what you want to do. If you don't have a phone, you're looking for a phone, you want to have the latest and greatest, this is it. So get yourself a Samsung Galaxy S7 or S7 Edge. I know you won't be disappointed. If you're like me and you kind of like the durability of iPhones, just wait for that iPhone 7. But ultimately, for an Android phone, this is one of the best. Alright everybody, I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Check me out on Facebook at GoGoGadget Consumer. Check me out on Twitter at ConsumerGo. As always, we'll see you in the next video.